Damon Lindelof had a Star Wars movie that was set to come out in 2025. And people were very excited because Damon is a very talented writer. Very talented. In a minute, I'm going to show you some of his work just so you can understand why this possibly was going to be a decent Star Wars movie. And that is a problem that Disney is facing right now. Disney is facing very poor reviews when it comes to its products. People just don't like them, right? I mean, the only projects I think, and we can all agree on this, the only projects that Disney is releasing currently that people like are those created by either Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau. Bad Batch, The Mandalorian. These are the shows that people are subscribing to Disney Plus for. And unfortunately, everything else is getting very bad reviews. We saw that with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and very low ratings. We see that with Miss Marvel and all these other Disney Plus shows that they keep telling us are good. And if we look at why they are making these choices, we all know why. We all know why they're pushing forward She-Hulk, they're pushing forward Miss Marvel, right? And they're hiring these directors. And it's very clear why they're hiring these directors, why they're hiring these writers, because they're trying to be inclusive. That was their pitch. That was their plan. That was their whole thing, was we need to be more inclusive, right? We need to hire different people. We need to, which is good, but can we get some talented new people? And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because it ties into why Damon Lindelof left the new Star Wars project. This was covered in a podcast recently that dives into the drama that went on with that movie. And it all stems from this headline here. Miss Marvel, Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, is still on board to direct the movie. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, I know who Damon Lindelof is. He's a writer, him and Justin Britt Gibson. Who is this person? Miss Marvel's Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. Well, she was handpicked by Kathleen Kennedy to direct the new Star Wars movie. Kathleen Kennedy picked one of the directors of Miss Marvel, a complete failure of a show that nobody watched, to direct the new Star Wars movie. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at her accomplishments, which she has some experience. She does. But the thing is, not all experience is good experience, right? You can be an experienced welder, and if we put you in front of some plumbing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just because you have experience directing movies doesn't mean you know how to direct Star Wars. I don't see anything in here, ladies and gentlemen, that tells me that she is good at directing sci-fi operas. Listen, my point is, and this is not to bash on Sharmeen, okay? I'm sure she's very accomplished. Knows a lot more than I do when it comes to directing, that's for sure. That's not what this is. My point is that the problem with the Disney is facing when it's pushing out these subpar products is that they are not hiring the right people to manage them. We've seen this numerous times, The Last Jedi, you name it. Kathleen Kennedy is choosing to put in these directors, these producers, these writers, because she likes them personally or because she wants to be inclusive, whatever the case may be. But what she's not thinking is, does this person understand the product? Does this person understand Star Wars? And we've covered this before already. The showrunner for the show they won't shut up about, The Accolite, Kathleen Kennedy's baby. Well, Kathleen Kennedy hired Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, that's her right there with good old Harvey, as the showrunner. Now, what made her qualified? I already looked at her Wikipedia. I already saw what projects she was involved with, of which her biggest movie was the Bridesmaids or something, like romantic comedies, people. Rumored Star Wars showrunner Leslye Headland calls white women at the top a silent killer. What?
I would say that, I think white women need to kind of step up their game, to be quite honest. Sorry, but I'm calling you bitches out. You really do, because there's couldn't agree more with everything that these brilliant women are saying. But like, I'm also seeing the silent killer, which is a lot of white women at the top who are kind of reinforcing a lot of old ideas. I think a lot of it, to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'll just speak from my own personal experience. It's just like, I wasn't sure how to be an ally. I wasn't sure what type. I got so caught up in like what kind of terminology I was supposed to be using and being politically correct. And so as I started to rise in television, I started to just get more blunt and just start saying, like, I would like a black writer.
We're doomed, people. We're doomed. All right, Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is no more. We are doomed, okay? Because that is a problem right there. In fact, that is problematic. I don't want to, even speak on what she just said. It's very troubling that she says we need this specific type of person. You know what I mean? Like, we're doomed. Star Wars is dead. Kathleen Kennedy has killed Star Wars, because that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is the showrunner for the next Star Wars TV show, The Accolite. This is the showrunner. This is who Kathleen Kennedy has put in place, and you just heard what she said. That is some wild shit, bro. We are doomed. We are doomed. It's a wrap. Let's wrap it up. Let's move on. What's Star Trek doing, bro?